crossroads of America. We're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go is the kicker, Michael Badgley. And off we go from Lucas Oil Stadium. Here's Bryce Oliver. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
The reason that Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger, but looking for the balance of managing risks he takes while keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket, that's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 27 on the play, and the Titans will have a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now a toss. It's Pollard. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They give on second to Pollard. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle, and he's taken down at the 30. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the
numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they go with Pollard. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
They send the tight end in motion left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Connection is made. Io Manor. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This is Ridley working the right side. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
He's got it on the bootleg. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate. And I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone. You got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense.
Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Escapes out to the left.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on third and goal? And the shotgun. It's Ward. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And that brings up fourth and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on fourth down, looking for this field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Sly's kick is up and good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Ashton Doolin now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. Out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
Jones has had a tumultuous career. That's with a capital T, by the way, that continues to have some ups and downs. Maybe part of that's playing under the bright lights in the big city of New York. But he's had some tough outings. He's had some brilliant outings. He's had some ups. He's had some downs. But he did take a team to the playoffs, and he's got to use that experience, build off of that confidence to do it again.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Get some space around midfield. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Offense is sent. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
The 16-yard line.
Had to be a missed assignment somewhere on that play, and the QB capitalizes with an excellent gain. There's got to be an adjustment made, so even when the QB keeps it himself on the read option, that gain is minimized.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
3rd and 2, Jones. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Michael
Badgley going to try and knock this through for 3. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Badgley able to knock it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Oliver with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Ward off the play fake. On the move, hit it right. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Titans first down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Zone read here. Get to Pollard. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Quiddy Pay there to take him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd down, Pollard. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Titans will have a first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the jet sweep from the start, and they nail it right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They give to Pollard from the gun. They cobble together a yard there. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Time coverage here from the Colts. 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Punt coming now from the Titans on this 4th down. On comes Johnny Hecker. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, here's Jones. He's keeping it. Pushing it up past the 30. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Colts.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
First down, ball at the 36. Pistol now for Jones. Complete out to the right. It's a small gain up to the 38. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Zone read handoff to Taylor. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Draymond Jones.
Tackled by Draymond Jones. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Lofts it deep right side. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They can run the option in the short side. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Jones is hit. He fumbles it. It looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. Michael Badgley going to try and knock this through for 3. A very short kick here from the right hash. Badgley able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. And they send a man in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the 2 were not able to reel it in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at first down here. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Right back to Pollard. This is ahead for about 5. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And the Titans will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hands into the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing now off the play action. He takes it himself. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Tennessee Titan.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
This is Spears heading left. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force and the defense wins out.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 2nd quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
You just never know what could be the play at the end of the game that we look back on and say, you know what? That was the play that decided it all. It seems small now. It's just a little old point, right? But if this one stays close to the end, keep an eye on that block because that single point could loom very, very large.
Now, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Jones. Gets him on the in route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
19 yards. 1st down, Colts.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from the 41. Taylor now up the middle. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Sent down by Cody Barton.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, look like a
this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Jones on 1st down. He keeps it and takes off. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
It's a gain of
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Taylor from the pistol. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
3rd down, Jones to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there.
Jones is hit, he fumbles it, and the Titans have the recovery.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you see, QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose. Ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the give, this is Pollard. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's another Titans 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now a toss. It's Pollard. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now looking to throw with Ward. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And they get this down to the 28. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Defense showing blitz here. Ward. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Ward now on 3rd down. Connection is made. Io Manor. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Titans capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Here's Slide to try the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Titans 16, Colts 6.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
First down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now. Play action now with Jones. Throw right side finds Pittman. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
And the Colts 1st down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down throw by Jones. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Option give to Taylor. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Jones setting up the play action. Right side, this is wheeled in by Warren. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long for him here. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The QB keeping this option on 1st and goal. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
No gain on the play.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. It's the Colts facing 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. The back's got it. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 1-score game before It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Michael Badgley on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts cut it to a field goal game.
Titans 16, Colts 13.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Oliver with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 22 on that one. And the Titans will have a first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down throw here for Ward. Steps up and he's running with it.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
45-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pressure coming, here's Ward. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first.
Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
This shit straight up froze. The whole fucking game straight up froze. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Yo, dead ass. How long has it been frozen? The audio seems like it's still working. Hold on. Wow.